In case you didn't recognise it, by the way, that is an artist who's appearing this Friday night at a special concert in Burt, and it is raising money for a show in Pride, and it's Kalon Rae. Kalon Rae is based in Brighton, I think it is. We're going to find out very shortly, anyhow. But has performed with a long list of big names like Lionel Richie, George Michael, The Who, Coldplay. Take that. How's about that for a lineup? And has been musical director of the Urban Voices. I'd love to blame somebody else for that going off, but that's my phone. Anyhow, has been musical director of Urban Voices Collective, and I think I've heard of them actually, and has directed the group anyhow for the closing ceremony of the London Olympic Games, also the BAFTAs in 2013 and 2015, and the Royal Variety Performance. And joins, I'm delighted that Kalon, and also from the Henry Girls, Lorna McLaughlin joins me now in the studio. You're both welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Kalon, can I just say that I've never had somebody as well dressed in the studio as you. That outfit, you're rocking that outfit. That is multicolored. Can you describe it for me?
Imagine Elsa from Frozen and someone else from another Disney movie had a baby, and the baby became a piñata, and the piñata exploded.
Wow, that nails it. But it's gorgeous. And Laura, you're looking great too.
Well, maybe a bit more demure, I think.
Not quite
not quite
on
Kalon's level, but yeah, thank you. It's great to be here. Thanks for having us.
No, it's good to talk and to talk about the concerts on Friday night. Kalon, I'm just reading from your website here, and it says unique contemporary style fusing anthemic pop with cinematic, indie, and urban influences. I wouldn't put you together with the Henry Girls now, I'll be honest.
Well,
but there you are on the same bill.
Well, music is music.
Yeah.
We all speak the same language. Also, I'd like to point out, I'm not in Brighton anymore. I've just moved to Donegal.
Woohoo!
Oh, have you? I'm
a local now.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, you're going to liven things up a bit. That's great. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. So, hence they playing with Lorna and the girls on Friday night. Looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Because, I mean, how long have you been in Donegal? Because, the name's new to me.
I moved officially to Donegal in January this year.
Okay. All right. So now I'm looking to get established on the musical circuit and the art circuit, I would imagine.
And the sequin circuit.
Okay, yes. Lorna, I'm not sure if you're quite on camera there. I'm going to try to move it around a little bit just there. There we go. Sorry, Lorna, I was being a little bit rude there, ignoring you.
Not at all.
It's anyway. How you're doing good. The Henry Girls, you've been touring with an album, and I see that this week you're in Galway, down in Monroe's,
we're
in
Galway tomorrow, and then we're in Dundalk on Sunday night, and we've just been kind of getting out and around the place and having a good time with the new album. I actually brought you a copy, by the way.
You're very good.
It's for you.
There's so much on Spotify now where we don't miss out the way we used to. But thank you. Which is tricky because you got other things on, you guys, full-time jobs, families and so on. So, been down in Galway and then back up for Burt and then off to Dundalk. It's hard to keep all the...
Well, it's the life I know. I don't know any other life. That's what it's been like forever. So we've always got different things going on, and actually, whenever you play along with your sisters, we're so used to each other. But whenever we get a chance to do something different, we jump at the chance. And when Jen McCarran from Inishon Pride asked us if we would do this event, we just were absolutely jumping at the chance, because I mean to get to do a night with this phenomenal singer is just, I mean, we're going to do the way it's going to run is that we'll do our 45 minutes or whatever in the first half and settle people in, and then in the second half then we're handing over to Kalon, and we're as excited as anybody to hear that performance, because I've been listening so much to Kalon over the last few days, and I mean, what an incredible singer. So people are really, really in for a treat.
Good. And a surprise.
Surprise.
You're a bit of a surprise packet here now. I have to say, and people are going to be, well, they're going to be blown away by the voice, amongst other things, because I'm just going through that list, and that's just some of the artists that you've appeared with, but it's a lot of experience there.
Well, just like the Henry Girls, it's the life I know. It's what I've been doing since I came out of the womb. So
That's right. I heard you saying that whenever you were doing your first audition on The Voice UK. You said you've been singing since you were in the womb. I thought
Yeah.
that's really nice.
it's pretty correct and accurate.
Yeah,
Because I
There
didn't
you go.
mention that the Voice UK and the X Factor, you've been in both those.
I have, sadly, I have. No, I had a great time, but I do prefer singing in real life where I actually get to interact with the people I sing for, which is another reason why I'm so excited about this event. And Pride.
Okay. Originally from Italy, although I wouldn't detect it from your English and your accent. And tell us a little bit about, I'm sure you don't want to dwell too much, but on the X Factor and The Voice. Good experiences?
They're great experiences. They are things that I kind of had to do to push my career to the next level. I had a great time. You know, I am the man who turned Sir Tom Jones on The Voice.
Great.
I can always say that.
Wasn't easy done. Well, that's good. So you got him turned. That's an achievement in itself. And then just looking down through the list, and I listed off there George Michael, Lionel Richie, and all the rest of them that you've performed with. But also the bit on an equally big canvas, I suppose. You know, songs for the closing of the Olympic Games. I mean, that's epic.
That was my first big job, and I stumbled upon it, and I ended up doing all the arrangements for the closing ceremony. It was quite major. It's a kind of story I'll tell my puppies in the future.
Yeah, but that is full on proper artistic job
Yeah,
with a huge budget and grand stage. And
fully
everything.
unpaid because we were all volunteers.
Oh,
but I
right.
still did it, and it was
okay.
amazing.
And what about the experience at the BAFTAs? Twice.
Yeah, in fact, a couple more times. That's just the first two that I did. In fact, one time it was with National Treasure Graham Norton. He was there. We had a lovely chat. It's just a wonderful thing to do. It's wonderful to be able to do what we love and to be able to make a living out of it.
And your involvement, I say the BAFTAs, and it was the arrangements for the Olympic Games, but the BAFTAs, was it something broadly
It was
similar?
as the musical director of the Urban Voices Collective. So I was there, I performed, I directed, and the arrangements again were mine.
Okay, excellent. So, what can people, if people are coming along Friday now, what can they expect? You see, I'm focused on you because we've had chats before with Lorna. Okay, we know what the Henry Girls are about, and I will come back to Lorna, but you're the surprise package here. So, what can people expect on Friday night?
I'm going to try and cater for all the hearts that are there because we speak the language of love here. Love is love. My set is going to be an up-tempo set mainly. I'm going to dedicate it to all the beautiful people who identify the way that they identify because we're born the way we're born and we're all perfect the way that we are. And we're going to celebrate that. And I'm very excited about it.
Okay. And I think Lorna is equally as excited.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Kalon live. I mean, have you seen any?
No, I haven't seen. I just I
Okay.
heard I've
Well, you're
heard
in
some of the music in advance, but no, I haven't watched any videos.
You're in for a treat.
Okay, great. And Lorna, the promotional tour for the new album continues beyond Friday night. It's being well received.
Yes, indeed.
It's good to get out on the road with new
we
material.
have been, we were dying to get new stuff out. We had, with COVID, like everything came to a standstill, obviously. And we just brought out a new album at the beginning of COVID, a kind of a jazz album, our dedication to the Boswell sisters, and then that came to a crashing halt. And then during the lockdown, then we started to actually develop the material for this album, and it's called A Time to Grow. So we actually, as we all did, we got time kind of came to a standstill, and then that's where this album kind of came out of, and so we're very happy with it. We're very happy to be out doing gigs as well. Like Kalon says, just that connection with a live audience is just
can't beat it.
It can't be beat, really. So we're very lucky. We actually have some other gigs coming up. We're at the Roe Valley Arts Centre in Limavady on June 14th as well, which is a lovely venue. And also we're doing a thing called Home with the Henry Girls in July.
Is that not sold out?
It is sold out, but there is a bursary available, and that just was launched yesterday. So anybody who's interested in getting a bursary, you can apply to be on the course. It's like a 5-day songwriting residency up in Malin.
As part of the Errigal Arts Festival.
It's part of Errigal Arts Festival. So if you go to our website or to Errigal Arts website, you'll see the information. Just look for the bursary information, and there's a few places there for anybody who wants to be part of that.
Okay, brilliant.
Aye, and then but another thing I suppose I wanted to mention while I'm here, if that's all right. We're playing.
Sorry, Lauren, for interrupting. Can I just apologise, listeners? I have a bit of a cough, and every so often I have to pull away. And if there's guests on, I cannot pull down that microphone, so that's what you're hearing in the background. Sorry, Lorna, go ahead. You're
Not
saying.
at all, you're grand. So basically, the other thing I was going to mention is that we're at Green and Avaliac itself.
At the fort?
At the fort, yeah. It's part of Bloomsday celebrations. In fact, there's a festival now called YesDairy.com, I think it is, if you want to look it up. But it's it's the centenary of Ulysses, James Joyce Ulysses, and there's celebrations taking place in 18 cities all around Europe.
And what day is Bloomsday?
Bloomsday is the 16th of June.
Right.
So on the morning of Bloomsday, we're going to be at Green and Fort, the three of us, and there's going to be a woman handing out milk, and that will make sense.
Milk.
If you read the chapter, what's it called again? The chapter, it's kind of based on a chapter of Ulysses anyway. So we're sort of representing the three young male students, and go to the website to find out more. It sounds a bit
It'll all make
a bit
sense
convoluted
if you're
at the
there.
minute, but it'll all make sense on the day, and it's going to be fabulous. It's a free event, so all you have to do is go to the website and you can click to book, but it's a free event, but you do have to book in advance.
And what a spectacular setting for a concert. I hope the weather plays ball, and because the sound may be swirling about a bit, but just the landscape, just the scenery.
And we're going to do a set of
spectacle.
music that's kind of very much about that, what we're seeing, and also related to the fact that we're singing in the morning, and also we'll try and find things that are kind of related to Ulysses as well. So it won't be our set, it'll be something that we'll design especially for this event. So we're excited about that. We're always up to something, Matt.
Yeah. Speaking of being up to something, Kalon, what have you in the pipeline? What's next for you artistically now beyond Friday night?
Well, I do have a new album coming up. Called Tears on the Dance Floor. I finally fired my ex-manager, which means I'm able to do all of this. I'm actually also singing at Pride, in a show in Pride.
Okay.
So
when is Pride, by the way? When is it on?
It's on the 2nd of June, and the march starts at 3 p.m. from Buncrana.
All right.
But there's lots more than the parade. There's going to be film screenings and workshops and training opportunities for teachers and businesses. And if you go to Inishowen Pride socials, you'll find all the details.
Which is what we're fundraising for.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really taken off, hasn't it? And Buncrana comes alive for Pride. It really has, and it's gone from strength to strength. So
that's beautiful. It's like the first one was in 2022, and I just remember it being the most stunning day. Like the weather was amazing, and the atmosphere was just absolutely.
I haven't been at it. I haven't been at it yet, but I've been there immediately afterwards, and just the whole town seems to be still a buzz, and everything's all.
Here's your opportunity.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, absolutely this year.
2nd of June.
Okay, ahead of that, just to mention that concert again, it's an Inishowen Pride fundraiser. It's on in Greener Hotel in Burt, and it's on this Friday night, and it will feature the Henry Girls and Kalon Rae with. Kalon, is this your first performance in Donegal?
It is.
Fantastic. Okay, let's end this little segment with a piece of music from the Henry Girls, and this is from the new album. This is called A Time to Grow, which is the title track. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Let me sit with